So now the pancakes.
We just go like this. The key thing is let this batter rest.
That's a perfect sign.
Bending down like this. Isn't it amazing? Like seriously. So 1 tablespoon of sugar. 1 tablespoon vanilla sugar. Let's make the spoon full. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon. Okay, that's 1. So 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Whisk it slightly up to break the eggs. Add the buttermilk, 300 grams. Now whisk it all up to let the things dissolve with each other. Why we add the buttermilk? So the buttermilk has acidity into it, if you've tried it on its own, and this acidity helps to reduce the strength of the gluten that we have in our flour, and the gluten development is what makes pancakes chewy. We want the pancakes fluffy and nice and soft and moist. That's why we want to try to reduce the gluten development. For this we'll be using normal all-purpose flour, which is quite soft flour, mixed with white spelt flour, which has even weaker gluten. So now let's do our flour. So 125 of this one, the spelt flour, looks exactly the same as the normal white flour because it has been processed. So 125 of this one, 125 of the other one, so we get 250 in total. I'm already feeling how amazing these pancakes will be. So, perfect. So back with our mixture, we take our butter. The reason why I melt the butter today in the saucepan and not in the microwave is because every time I do it in the microwave it just explodes and makes a complete mess in my microwave, so that's why I don't want to do it anymore this way. The melted butter goes inside. Perfect. The texture becomes more like silky now because of the butter. Okay, so flour goes in. Okay, and then we do subtle mixing, folding in, not like insane, not insane mixing. We don't want to stretch the gluten strands and to overdevelop them. We want them to be nice and easy, nice and soft. Okay, so just going in easy on that, no harsh movements. That's it. In order to stop overdeveloping the gluten, what we do is we don't use the whisk anymore. We use a spatula like that. The spatula doesn't have this strong of an impact on the gluten because it is one flat surface and not many strands, which just accelerate the development of the gluten. So we just go in like that for now. Exactly. Mix it a little bit. You can already feel the sound. I'll make the sound extra more intense. It sounds like fluffy, it sounds airy, it sounds like as if there are some bubbles forming inside already. And that is probably the baking powder reacting with our buttermilk sourness. Exactly. So, a few pockets of flour opening up, that's not a problem. You know, we just go like this to cut them out, to cut them open. Absolutely no issue with that. And now the key thing is let this batter rest for at least 15 minutes, you know. If you're in a rush, 10 minutes, but It can be easily half an hour, or even if it stays until evening, it's not a problem. Resting is one of the best things for batters. We're talking about batters now. Crepes, pancakes. The apple pancakes, for example, I have on my channel, you can check. You know, this is one of the key things. So now we are resting that, and after that we'll start with the frying. So meanwhile that our batter is resting, let's talk about two other recipes I have on my channel. One is the golden crepe recipe. You can try it home, fill them with anything you want, really good. The other one are healthy apple pancakes, nice, thick and fluffy, with real apple chunks inside, and one secret ingredient that makes them super fluffy and super moist. So check that out, and let's go carry on frying our American pancakes. So we pour them one by one in our frying pan. I think 4 will fit here. Well, more than 4. Oh, they will stick together when they expand from the heat. We can see those bubbles forming. That's a perfect sign. That means the baking powder is working, the heat is there, everything is just working out really well. And once we see that the sides are set, we'll be flipping them around. Oh, my heat is way too strong. I can feel the smell. It smells too strong. Definitely smells too strong. So these two are ready. 1, 2. What about this, guys? This one also. 3, 4. There you go. That's it. So the other side is literally like a very small time, otherwise the pancakes will be way too over fried, you know, and we don't want that. We want them to be nice, fluffy, soft, you know, that's what we want from our pancakes. Just look at the softness, you see? If it's bending down like this, then it means that it's perfect, it's moist, it's all we need for a pancake. Just look at that. Look at that stack, guys. Wow. Isn't it amazing? Like, seriously. Perfect. They are soft. They are nice, they are silky. They are just amazing, these pancakes. So let's do an opening up test. Super soft, super silky, just amazing. Wow. Wow. Guys, these are just perfect, I tell you this.
So now the pancakes. Yeah, they're good. But they feel like they need a sauce. but the softness is just it's on spot. Yeah.